EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Van Buren. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage. They got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Now the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Converts on fourth down, still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Lock the door, dude.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
See if your mama come back in there.
Looking for space. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
You know, that asks a lot of questions, bro.
Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's down to 0. It ain't done, bro. I just put it in there. It ain't done. It's not done. I just put it in there. Oh, it is not. Y'all so fucking irritable. Go upstairs, bro. Y'all about to zone me out. It don't fucking matter if this hair is ready. I just said it ain't done. I just put it in there. Don't. Man, I swear, you about to make me say something that I'm going to regret, bro. Shut up.
Handoff to the lone back. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time. Let's it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Got it, looking for the 1st down. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Oh, he got cooked by Jeremiah Smith.
Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling.
Oh, he got cooked by Jeremiah Smith.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit.
There he goes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Pressure coming.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here.
No, let's go. What a fucking stop, y'all. Let's fucking go.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Fuck.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That is so gay. I swear to God.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Motherfucker guarding one player.
Yeah, and free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To the air, it's St. Clair. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it is picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football.
There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Turner. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Trying to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. Implications galore inside CUSA, and We'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Rifles it down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and
lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
That makes the score Ohio State 21, LSU 7.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. 5. One more snap coming before halftime. Off-play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tries to get it on the ground. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does.
LSU right back to the line. To adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that That's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The short hands, it's Rodgers. Great move, now he's got room. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Let's send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's St. Clair. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Deep shot for the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
LSU quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking deep.
That's pass interference! Oh my god!
A shot on 2nd down. 3rd down.
That's BS, bro.
At this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They forced another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going up top.
Ooh, come
Oh,
on,
he
bro.
dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Hands it off. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this
Yes,
game.
let's go. Come on.
It
Good shit.
just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Van Buren. And to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks. In this game,
looking to take a shot.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on, man. That shit bogus, bro.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for
He
this
knows, too.
possession.
That shit ride the fuck over.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for a great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
They'll run the option.
Come on.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
you know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, going to the air.
No, oh my God, I was about to say
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Got the quick pass. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. He might want another play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. LSU right back to the line. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Buying some time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The snap sets up to throw. Might be looking to run. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option.
Hey, this nigga fumbled. What the fuck?
Stopping him short of the first down line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got his man all by himself. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Try to get it to the edge. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting a hammer down right now with the lead. And the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher.